About the economy, because this economy is going pretty well. We have to, what? Why is that funny?
It is going well for now.
I feel like the bottom has to fall out at some point. And by the way, I'm hoping for it, because I think one way you get rid of Trump is a crashing economy. Yeah. So please, bring on the recession. Yeah. Sorry if that hurts people, but it's either root for a recession or you lose your democracy. I've been saying for about 2 years that I hope we have a recession. A recession would be very worth getting rid of Donald Trump and these kind of policies.
Seeing that we have been in economic expansion for the better part of 10 years, it's about time we get a recession. So when the president says this is the best economy ever, it's not.
Gosh, isn't the Fed cutting rates now just going to make the next economic downturn worse? What's your prediction? I've been hoping for a recession. People hate me for it, but it would get rid of Trump, so you shouldn't hate me for it.
I mean, recessions are really bad. People lose their jobs and their phones, and we shouldn't wish.
He really should be ashamed of himself. Recessions can really hurt. To say bring on the recession shows a complete, not caring for the rest of the country while he's sitting in his post, making millions, making jokes on television every night. Not everybody has your situation.
So the guy with a reported net worth of $100 million, who makes $10 million annually, is going to tell you that potentially losing your home is worth it to get this president out of the White House? Going to tell you that not providing for your family is worth getting the president out of this White House? Wishing for an economic collapse is worth getting the president out of the White House? Trying to explain to your child why there's no food in the refrigerator is worth it? Or maybe trying to explain to your children why you have to pick up and leave from the family home that maybe that child has only ever known is worth it? Bill Maher should be ashamed of his comments. So when you see people questioning the reason behind these excessive lockdowns or the intense quarantines that people are having to face, it just doesn't seem too unreasonable when you take a look at comments made by some of the left-wing media and people like Bill Maher, who is hoping that we go into a recession to simply get rid of a president. And we all know a recession could lead to a depression. And we know how the last one turned out. And that's what he's hoping for on this country in which we all reside in, whether you're left wing or right wing. A depression or a recession would affect everybody as a whole. And that's what you're wishing for? The guy who makes $10 million a year, who would be virtually unaffected? They don't care about the people and not spreading the virus. This whole thing has been politicized.